Thank you.
I appreciate you having me today. I wanted to clarify what the 16th District was before I tell you a little bit more about who I am. The 16th District consists of Polk County, which is Cedartown, Rockmart, and Aragon. It also consists of parts of Haralson County, some precincts there, and then also Taylorsville and parts of Harley. So that's part of this district. And if you're not in this district, that's okay, because you have a voice just like everyone else, and we'd love to hear your opinions because we all matter. Well, let me just say, I'm Jennifer Hulsey, and I'm proud to be an American. I'm proud to be here. I am a mother, I am a wife, and those are my two best jobs. And the second thing is, or the third, I guess you'd say, if I count it correctly, is I'm a school teacher. I've been teaching for 18 years. Very proud of the work that I've done as an educator, and proud of my students and what we've accomplished. The biggest thing I want to say to you is, I'm very concerned about our America, and I'm very concerned about the state of Georgia and what's going on, and especially in this district. I know through my life experiences that times are tough. You know, my husband was diagnosed with a disease about 7 years ago, and when that happened, I realized that, you know, you always think that life is going to be the same. You kind of get in this momentum. You start thinking, oh, this is, you know, how my life's planned out, how we think things are going to happen. And that didn't happen to me. How many of you did that happen to? We all have that theme of life, oh, we're going to do this, we're going to go to college. That didn't happen to us. And many of you understand that. As a mother, you know, and as a wife, I've taught and been involved in my community for a very long time. I'm the upcoming president of the Cedartown Exchange Club. And by the way, the first woman president. I have to say I'm very proud of that. I'm also involved with organizations like the Battered Women's Shelter, Our House, the Georgia Parkinson's Association. I'm a board member with them as well. I try to be very involved in my community because as a young person, my family raised me to be a servant for my community, a patriot, which I think is very important. So as time progressed on, and you know, as I said, my life changed in a lot of ways about 7 years ago when my husband was diagnosed. You know, I decided I'm not going to let life change me. I'm going to go with what I have and make what I have into something important, because everybody in this room has a story. Would you agree? Well, I have a story too, and I think that all of our stories together make we the people something really big and special. And I know that through hard work that we can make huge accomplishments. So as my story progressed, I started working with the Chamber of Commerce, being very involved with the Chamber of Commerce through the Georgia Parkinson's Association. My husband, of course, was diagnosed with Parkinson's. We became very involved with that and wanting to find out how we could help people and change things and try to make a positive outlook on a bad situation. And as time progressed, we worked with legislators across the United States, worked with legislators in the state of Georgia. And as my story changed, I also started working on a national level with this health care bill. And I think back, yesterday was the anniversary of this horrible bill 2 years ago. And I remember where I was. I was on the state capitol working to stop this bill. Actually, I remember a friend of mine and I were actually on a plane when the bill was actually put into law and passed. I was so upset because we'd spent the whole entire weekend with 55,000 people that we called from all over the country to come and try to stop this legislation. And it still passed. We can't change what happened, but we can change what's to come. And I really believe in all the things that I've done and all the work that I've done. I've worked with Tea Party Patriots on a national level, doing town halls across the country. I like that song, by the way. I really like that song. Okay, anyway. I've worked with Tea Party Patriots across the country as their national town hall coordinator. Just, you know, helping people understand what we the people want. Just like the health care bill. There's lots of issues I think you would agree on that we're not happy about. I'm tired of the government being in my education. How about you? Amen. I'm tired of the government trying to tell me what I should or should not do and how fair we should be to everyone else. Look, I'm all about being fair, but I'm an American. I have a right, I have freedoms, and I'm me. I'm an independent person. And I guarantee you that all those people that are in need, we, the people, will help. But I don't want to give a handout for a free ride. Would you agree with that? Thank you. Our country is too important. So as I've been working on a national level, whether it's been going across the country in an immigration tour on illegal immigration, and I think I spoke about this last time I came briefly, about being on a bus tour going to Arizona and the air quitting. I told my husband, I said, I must be insane. El Paso, Texas is probably the hottest place I've ever been in my life. There's no air. I don't know many of these people. But you know what? I'm an American. I matter. What I care about matters. And we're not going to change America. We're not going to change Georgia. We're not going to change the 16th district till we all come together and do that. That's what we have to do. We can't be afraid. Whether it's Elena Kagan, I worked to try to stop her with her judicial activism. And as we talked about earlier, a few of us, I don't know about you, but I'm tired of judges trying to decide what should be done by the law and what shouldn't be done by the law and not following the law. It's not about what they feel. It's about what the law says. I want my Constitution to be followed. I don't want them interpreting it. And also, I just want you to know that I am so proud to be here today. As I look back, I never thought I'd be running for office. I'm going to be very honest with you. And I think what your statement a few minutes ago is, you've worked in the community, you've worked all your life, and who would think the word politician? I don't know about you, but I hate that word. I don't like that word. It's a negative connotation. But I'm proud to be here today to tell you, first of all, I think there's 3 main points we need to look at in the 16th district. The first is education. We need school choice. Parents matter. Their voices matter. Our kids matter. We need to be able to take our kids where we want to take them. We also need our public schools to have the things that they need. This No Child Left Behind has put a huge